Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to listen here. This is very interesting. It's about foreigners, it's about all of that. Let's take a listen. And I will pause there and there. Please bear with me. Let's go.
A video link. Jacinta, good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I think just bring us up to speed. A busy day for March and March in KZN, but also here in Gauteng where you've taken this issue up. Talk to us about those activities, what you wanted them to achieve, and, you know, if there's a sense that you were able to do that.
Hi, Naledi, and thank you so much for the opportunity and good evening to the viewers. I think it's been a very busy couple of days and weeks, actually. As you know, March and March started in March, and it's been a couple of months now that we've been making the call to government to attend to the matter of illegal immigrants. And the pace at which it's been happening has not been to the satisfaction of the general public of South Africa. As you know, March and March are ordinary citizens of the country of South Africa who are not in any way politically affiliated to any political party. So it's just us as South Africans saying that we've had enough of the crime, we've had enough of the influx, the damage to infrastructure, the shortage of resources, and the many other problems that have been brought on by illegal immigrants in South Africa. And we've made this call to government, and we have been constantly blue-ticked and not given the attention that we feel that this matter deserves because it is a crisis. And so therefore we decided that we have been asked and tasked as South Africans to make sure that we protect this country and we protect its resources and its people. So that's what we've been doing lately, and making sure that the future of ourselves and our children is taken back to the hands that it rightfully belongs to, which is South Africans.
But is that to say that March and March in various parts of the country, so in Durban, for instance, as well as in Rosettenville today, and this is with clarity that I'm looking for, that March and March protesters and your own members were outside healthcare facilities trying to stop foreign nationals from accessing healthcare facilities?
I think when using terms like trying to stop illegal immigrants from accessing, we take away from what the real issues are. Nobody's trying to stop illegal immigrants from entering into facilities. Doesn't start there. It starts at the point that we should not even have illegal immigrants in the country to begin with. And if the government is failing to protect South Africans, if the government is failing to protect South African resources, then it's the duty of every South African to step up and play their part to protect what is rightfully ours for ourselves. It's not trying to stop anyone.
So I'm not looking for the reasoning, I'm looking for the facts of the matter. So the action that came with the marching of today, and
You know, guys, one of the things that we need to understand is that if there is something that we see as a problem, right? And if we are not going to take care of it right now, let me say that again. Maybe you didn't hear me, right? If there is a problem, that we see that there is a problem, if that problem is not taken care of today as we can, all right, it's going to be a problem again in the future, all right? If it's a problem right now and we are not dealing with it right now, it's going to be a problem in the coming time, all right? We are living in the now. And if you are going to say, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it next year, you are missing the point. Because this thing is happening now, it has to be dealt with now, all right? Just like that thing of the infrastructure of South Africa, the maintenance of the infrastructure. That's why we are facing these problems of water, problems of electricity, all these problems, they were caused because of people. They saw a problem, they didn't take action on the problem while they could. All right? Trust me, if we are going to sit back and look at people, right, and just enjoy them and just say, it's fine, it's fine. In the future, your kids, let me maybe put it in a very harsh way, your kids, you who is questioning this thing that they are doing, your kids will be suffering and they will be asking one question: where were our parents? Why are we facing this? Why didn't they deal with this thing in the future? We are dealing with our things right now. Why didn't they deal with this problem in the past? Just like today, why didn't those who were supposed to deal with the infrastructure at the time, maintain infrastructure, take care of everything that needs to be taken care so that it stays fresh? They didn't do it in the past, but they want to do it now while we are here. We were expected, the generation that came after the past generation, this generation that came now was supposed to be doing a new things. They were supposed to build new things. They were supposed to build some new, fresh, nice things which are technological, whatever. But they are busy dealing with things that were supposed to be dealt with in the past. That is even today. It's going to happen. The generation that is coming, it's going to blame the generation that was in the past. Why didn't they deal with it? Because we are busy pushing problems, pushing problems. We are not taking, and people are asking questions that are, anyway. It's fine, man. You guys make us angry sometimes.
I think that any South African certainly can understand the reasoning. Illegal immigrants are a really big problem in our country. I think everyone can agree with that. The question is, did March and March members stop foreign nationals from accessing healthcare today in Durban and in Rosettenville?
That's why I'm correcting you, Naledi, because you're not using the correct terminology. And if you're doing that, you're going to change the situation into what it's not. Because I have said this before. It's like saying that South Africans are xenophobic for trying to enforce the law. It can't be xenophobic if we're enforcing the law. Today, we were enforcing the laws of this country by preventing people who are in the country illegally from accessing resources that they are not supposed to be accessing, because by right, those people should be getting deported and taken back to their countries. That is what we were doing, protecting South Africa. Because as a forum, because let's call it a forum, forums are all over the country. They are there to help the police to fight crime. We're doing the same thing as South African citizens. The only difference here is that in South Africa, with illegal immigrants, they always get treated with child gloves, as if they're not the same people who have broken the laws of this country and come to the country illegally. How different is March and March to a normal forum that goes to the community to fight crime? I don't see the difference with what we're doing to everything that every other forum does. We're enforcing the laws of South Africa.
You know, you talk about the laws, and the channel earlier spoke to the South African Human Rights Commission that wanted to remind the public and stakeholders, and I'm going to read from the statement that we received from the Human Rights Commission, because this is what it does. You talk about laws. The Human Rights Commission says Section 27.1 of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa clearly states that everyone has the right to have access to healthcare services, including reproductive health care. Then it says, this constitutional provision means that all people in South Africa, regardless of nationality, should have access to basic healthcare services. Stay with me for a little bit, because then it goes on to say, this includes South African citizens, refugees and asylum seekers, and then listen to this, documented and undocumented migrants, as well as stateless persons. So you talk about the law, but this is what our Constitution says, Jacinta.
Okay, so Naledi, there is no part in the Constitution that says documented people have a right to access to healthcare. The word that is used is everyone, and everyone is subject to whatever you interpret everyone to be.
Thank you, my
And
sister.
also, to add to that, there is no constitution in the world, firstly, that is designed for people from outside. Every single constitution in every single country is designed for people who are citizens of that country. Second to that, there's not a single constitution in the country that contradicts itself. So how can the Constitution of South Africa say that illegal immigrants are in the country illegally and therefore need to be deported, but then that same constitution says those people must have a right to everything that South Africans have? It's not fair. You're interpreting the Constitution in a way that is not supposed to be interpreted. Also, the Constitution of South Africa, Section 21 of 1F, says that every single person who is in the country needs to come here legally. And also, while they're here, they need to have medical insurance that makes sure that they are able to access medical care in the country because they're from outside. Why would the Constitution say bring medical insurance and then the same Constitution says come and have something for free? The word that is being misinterpreted here is everyone. And that everyone was speaking about South Africans of different races, of different color, because previously that was limited to only white people. We are not going to talk about the Constitution. Secondly, if there's a part where the government of South Africa has failed to protect South Africans using that same Constitution by protecting us from illegal immigrants who have come here and committed crime. You can't say if you are not doing your duty, then South Africans don't have a right to protect themselves. That is not fair. Because if the government is not doing their duty and protecting our borders and protecting our communities from illegal immigrants, then South Africans have a right to protect themselves. And that is a fair thing to ask of South Africans.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm disappointed with the journalist. Okay, not the journalist, the presenter. Okay, well, I understand maybe they are doing their job, they do what they are told. Yeah, take this statement and read it and whatever, right? That is okay. But I'm expecting that if there's, because she's reading a statement from another organization, okay? Now, the statement says, those who are documented and undocumented, right? In other words, they can get whatever services, undocumented and documented. But when you go back to the Constitution, it doesn't say that. It says everyone. That is why it is. That is why some parties, opposition parties, they have always said, let us change the Constitution. It cannot say everyone. Everyone for who? Everyone from where? Huh? And then she reads a statement that says undocumented and documented. There is nothing like that. They say everyone. That's why it needs to be fixed. Now, since the government doesn't want to fix it or doesn't allow the constitution to be fixed in that way, okay, people they decide to take it themselves. They decide to do it themselves because it seems like some people they don't want to do their jobs. Okay, so leave the South Africans to do it because they're trying to protect their country. Since you are not protecting the country, guys, how how do you think South Africa will be if we just allow anyone willy-nilly, just they come willy-nilly? You can come in, don't worry, you can come in, even if you are not documented, it's fine. You can go and take and get some health care, you can go and get some services there, it's fine. No, it's okay. Even if you don't have an ID, it's fine. Even if it's okay. In the coming years, there's going to be a problem. All right? And you guys, you don't see this thing. And this is not about the now only. This is about the future. The people who will be sitting with this problem are the people that will be coming, your kids that you gave birth. Okay? They are going to face this problem. They will be fighting and they will be asking you again, why didn't you fight this? You leave people to fight for their country, just like everyone will fight for their country. I saw also, I don't know, it's in Nigeria, they took all the businesses from South Africa. I don't know if that video is true or not. Took all they said, yeah, we are giving you this time, you must take your business back to South Africa. Hey, what? Yay, people. So you are blaming South Africans for trying to defend themselves, for trying to make sure that they get the services. Because some of our people, guys, those who are South African citizens, you will find that they don't get the health care that they're supposed to be getting because South Africa is just allowing everyone. And I know you will say to me, yeah, no, that's true. That is true. You must remember, guys, you don't need a degree or a PhD for you to know that if the population grows, okay, if the population grows, the services they have to come to that level. And if they are not going to come to that level, it's a problem. When the population grows, guess what? The services they must grow. But in South Africa, the population is growing, but the economy is not growing. The services are not improved. Okay, what do you want? What do you expect? What do you expect will happen? You guys, you need to think, man. Don't think with your emotions. Think with your mind. Think. What they're doing, these guys, is fine. It's okay. Let them fight. And if they ask, if they can come near to me and they go somewhere, I'm going. I will be there, going to be there, singing because I want to participate in this. Now we're tired, man. People now they are busy using the word xenophobic, as if like people. What is going on with people? Other countries, overseas countries, even in Africa, they are defending their country with everything. They are defending their country with everything. They stop things so that they can fix their country. But when we do that, we are xenophobic, we are wrong. We love this country. We were born here. We stayed here, and some of us maybe we will never be in other countries. We will die here. And even if South Africa takes left, things go bad. We will still be here. We will stand here. We were there when apartheid was there. Even today, we'll still be here. We are not going anywhere. We will only go to other countries to visit. All right? Why? Because we love the country. And if you love your country, I don't know what to do. Right? Anyway, let's continue.
This is a tough discussion, but an important debate, Jacinta. So we do appreciate your time and thank you so much for availing
Thank you.
yourself. Jacinta Ngobese Zuma there of March and March. And in fact, what we will do is we will speak to the Department of Health in just a moment. The spokesperson, Foster Mahale, standing by as well to respond.
And people they don't understand, guys. People they don't understand that what people are fighting for, it's not like they are against everyone, every foreigner. No. People are against illegal, undocumented people who just jumped and came and then they thought things are going to pick. And some of them they talk to each other. Hey, my guy, come. It's easy here. You just come and then you just take that road. You jump there. You come, my friend. They call each other here because they know that the law here is easy. And you want us to laugh and be sweetie. Okay? One day you will thank the people that are fighting today. One day. Your future kids will be thanking them, saying, "Yo, we are receiving a very nice thing. There is no line, a long line, because there are." Come on, guys. I don't. Whatever you can say, I don't agree with you. Even if you can defend, you can try to say, "Yeah, you are big." It doesn't matter. As long as our country is in the right place, our people are getting what they're supposed to be getting. Not this thing. Some of you guys, you defend things that you're not supposed to be defending. And you must understand that a person who calls other people, "Hey, you are xenophobic, why are you doing this, blah blah," chances are they are trying to protect maybe whatever that they'll be trying to protect. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm out.